Ah, Mega Evolution. The closest thing that the Pokemon universe is probably ever gonna come to Digimon. Mega Evolution to a lot of people was a great inclusion to the series. It brought new life into Pokemon that were previously seen as useless, and maybe made some Pokemon a little too good. Made some Pokemon look even cooler, gave some Pokemon the typing that they've always deserved, made some Pokemon look absolutely ridiculous, and made some Pokemon that were already really good now broken as shit. Now with the recent reveal of Pokemon Sun and Moon, I was going to wait until any new Mega Evolutions were released to make my favourite Mega Evolution list, but then I figured I could just make a separate list for any future Megas that we get. Now this list was very difficult to make, as I love a lot of Mega Evolutions, and it was super hard thinking of what order to put the Megas in since I prefer some Megas designs to others, but I also prefer using other Megas in battle, so taking everything into account, with design, performance and battle, and my own personal feelings towards each Mega Evolution. Let's start with my honourable mentions. Mega Metagross. It's a bigger, bulkier, faster, stronger version of an already awesome looking Pokemon. Of course I'm gonna like it. Mega Lopunny. I, like a lot of people, quite surprised that Lopunny of all Pokemon received a Mega. Although Lopunny really did need something improved about it, and its Mega really helped it out with battling and of course design. Mega Manectric. Personally my favourite Mega of the VGC 14 format, and overall one of the Megas I've used most in competitive in both singles and doubles. It's not one of my favourite Mega designs, but it's helped me out a lot when it comes to battling. Mega Pidgeot. And Mega Charizard Y. When both Charizard Megas were revealed, I did think Charizard X looked cooler, but at the time I did prefer Mega Charizard Y. It also looks closer to a Charizard evolution, and maybe one day Ash will have one. Alright, let's finally get on with the actual list. These are, as of now, my top 10 favourite Mega Evolutions. Number 10. Mega Sableye. This has to be the cheekiest Mega in the game. Look at him, hiding behind his giant rupee. I wasn't really into regular Sableye that much, but its Mega Evolution just seemed to grow on me constantly. I don't really know what it is about Mega Sableye that makes me like it so much. It's just a regular Sableye with rubies for eyes, holding a giant ruby, yet somehow I really love it. Okay, I think it's the grin. It's gotta be the grin. I mean, just look at this guy. The design is so simple, yet at the same time, kinda cute and cool looking. Mega Sableye, I don't know how you did it, but you somehow managed to make me like you enough to give you a spot on the list. Number 9. Mega Mewtwo Y. I could easily share the spot with the X Mega form as well, since I like both, but out of the two, I do lean slightly more towards the Y Mega. It was the very first Mega Evolution we ever saw, and when it was revealed, Mega Evolution wasn't even announced. We were just given this new Mewtwo form, which made people speculate. Is it Mew 3, a new form, or a totally different Pokemon? Yeah, I know there were people who weren't a fan of its design and even compared it to Jessie, but I, for whatever reason, still really liked it. And over time, it's grown on me even more. The only thing about Mega Mewtwo Y I've never really been a fan of is its anime portrayal. I'm one of the people who grew up with this Mewtwo, and to see this Mewtwo on screen just didn't feel right. But apart from that, I still really do like Mega Mewtwo Y. Number 8. Mega Blaziken. Now, I've never really been that big of a fan of regular Blaziken, although I feel like I should be. A lot of us have that one generation we either skipped or couldn't play, and for me, it was Gen 3. Torchic to me felt too cutesy, and I loved the Trico line, so seeing Blaziken for the first time, even though I think it looked cool, I didn't have any sort of emotional attachment to it. But holy crap, I love its Mega Evolution. If I was judging each Mega on aesthetics alone, Mega Blaziken would easily be top 5 for me. I feel like they just took Blaziken's design and made it go from good to great. I love the fire coming out of his wrists, I love the black colour they added, I just love the new look of Blaziken. If I did have more of an attachment to regular Blaziken, or I enjoyed using Mega Blaziken in battle, it would have been higher on the list, but for what it is, Mega Blaziken is just awesome. Number 7. Mega Scizor. This is the Mega that got me into the competitive singles format. Set up a sword stance or two, and you could potentially sweep your opponent's entire team thanks to a priority technician stab boosted bullet punch. Now, as most of you know, I do love Scizor's design. Do I think they improved it with the Mega? I don't know. It still looks really cool, but maybe not quite as cool as its regular form. In fact, I see a lot of people finding Scyther to be the coolest of the evolution line. So yeah, I might still slightly prefer regular Scizor, but that doesn't stop me from loving its Mega just as much. Or at least, almost as much. Also, one thing Mega Scizor does do better than its regular form is pull off its shiny colour much better in my opinion. Number 6. Mega Salamence. Mega Magnetric, as I said, was my Mega for the VGC 14 format, but Mega Salamence was my Mega for the VGC 15 format. This thing is a monster. Aerial 8 just makes moves like Hyper Voice and Double Edge ridiculously strong. No wonder it was insta-banned to Ubers. It was already strong on its own, give it a Mega, you can only go up from there. Now when Mega Salamence was first announced, I, like a lot of people, did find a few things that were worth making fun of. But the more I used it, the more Mega Salamence started to become one of my absolute favourite Megas. Both design-wise and more importantly competitive-wise. Mega Salamence, you may not be my Mega pick for VGC 2016, but you're still one of my favourite Mega evolutions. Number 5. Mega Sceptile. So before I explain why I love this Mega, let's get a couple of complaints out the way. Design wise, Mega Sceptile to me isn't the strongest. Why does its head and arm leaves have these holes in them? It looks like an insect decided to come nibble on it while Sceptile's form changing. Also, what are you doing, Sceptile? The opponent's that way. I understand that your tail can be used as a torpedo, but seriously, just turn around when you're going to use it, not throughout the whole battle. Okay, complaints aside, Mega Sceptile is still awesome. I love how the red colour on its leaves and tail almost look like bloodstains from the foes that were foolish enough to challenge this Mega into battle. Even though, like Scissor, I still slightly prefer its regular version, the Mega is still great and I am glad that it exists. Number 4. Mega Gallade. I, like a lot of people, really wanted a Gallade Mega Evolution ever since Mega Gardevoir was announced. I wasn't a fan of Mega Gardevoir's design, I didn't really like its huge dress. Luckily, after Oras was announced, Mega Gallade was revealed, and as soon as I saw it, it might have just become my absolute favourite Mega design at the time. Mega Gallade looked like the greatest duelist that had ever lived, and the fact that Wally's Ralts was eventually going to evolve into a Gallade and become his Mega Evolution, I thought was one of the coolest ideas ever. Also, the Cape Man. I remember when I first saw Mega Gallade for the first time, I didn't notice the cape at first, but when I did, it just improves its design even more. I guess the only reasons why Mega Gallade isn't any higher on the list is because, well, for one, Mega Gallade still looks like it has an overly round waist, and, well, I've never used one in competitive yet. I really expected its ability to be something really cool, like adaptability or sheer force, but instead it gets inner focus. Oh well, I will definitely eventually use one. I still love its design. For me, it's definitely one of the best. Number 3. Mega Rayquaza. Easily the most majestic looking Mega. Also the most broken since it was banned from the format that Pokémon are sent to when they're considered too powerful for the metagame, which is hilarious. Even though I do like regular Rayquaza, I don't think I liked it quite as much as other people did. I don't know what it was. I guess there was just something missing about it I really can't explain. Luckily, whatever it was, Mega Rayquaza has. Because, let's face it, it's majestic as f***. It also has one of the most awesome move animations in the game. What else can I say? They took Rayquaza and made it look even more amazing. It honestly might just be the best design Game Freak has ever pushed out. Number 2. Mega Charizard X. But wait, you said you preferred Mega Charizard Y! Yes, I said I preferred Mega Charizard Y at the time they were released. However, as of now, I am more of a Mega Charizard X fan. The main reason being of how much I loved using it in the singles format. Plus, it's a dragon. Charizard finally has a type that we've all wanted for almost 2 decades. Not only that, but its colour scheme just screams awesomeness. Most shinies who turn black are usually very popular among shiny Pokemon in general. Put that on top of the blue flames, of course Mega Charizard X is going to look amazing. In fact, if Charizard X's default colour is already black, I wonder what shiny form looks like. Regular Charizard of course gets the black coating, and its Y Mega also looks really cool. So that must mean Mega Charizard X's shiny must look like the most amazing, beautiful, elegant, incredible... Ew. You know what, its colour scheme was fine. In fact, Mega Charizard X's colour scheme is so good, its shiny pales in comparison. I still love your Mega Charizard Y, but Mega Charizard X is just too good not to love. And my pick for my number 1 favourite Mega Evolution. The Mega Evolution that I prefer to every other Mega. The Mega that I love more than every other Mega on the list. The Mega that I have chosen as my number 1 favourite Mega... Okay, I have no idea why I'm hyping this up. It's Mega Lucario. Wow, what a surprise! The Mega version of my channel's mascot. The Mega Evolution whose silhouette is in the background of every one of my videos. What a shocker! Yes, Mega Lucario is of right now my favourite Mega Evolution. Although one thing you might find somewhat surprising is that Mega Lucario hasn't always been my favourite Mega evolution. My favourite Mega used to change all the time. At first it was Megazor, then at one point it was Charizard Y, then at one point it was Gallade, and for a long while Mega Charizard X was my favourite. However, I think my channel has really solidified Mega Lucario as my favourite Mega. After all, looking back, Lucario was the very first Mega I ever used, and not just in the main story of X and Y. It was also the first Mega I looked to using when getting into VGC for the first time. I saw that 145 base attack alongside adaptability, with a powerful 120 base stab close combat, and it was just too good not to try out. Of course, Mega Lucario was eventually banned to Ubers before I properly got into the singles format, so I never did get a chance to try it out in OU, but apart from being great in battle, I really do love its design as well. Do I love it as much as regular Lucario? To be honest, I think I like them both the same amount. I'm sure there'll be more Megas sometime in the future, and I can bet that this list will look quite different depending on what Megas are announced. But until then, Mega Lucario is my all-time favourite Mega evolution. So I really hope you enjoyed me gushing over some awesome Mega evolutions, and I hope to do so again when we eventually get some new Megas. Also, let me know what your favourite Megas are in the comments. I can pretty much guarantee I left out other Megas that other people seem to love. So if you did enjoy and would like to see more, please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon videos in the future. And until next time, as always, thanks so much for watching.